At my school, black students were 10 times more likely to get suspended.
Black and brown students are disproportionately suspended, meaning that they are suspended more frequently than their white peers. What I think some people don't know is that they are suspended like this, and it's not because there's behavioral differences. I want to know how many teachers of color are in that particular school. How frequently are the black kids being suspended in that school? What are the AP and honors rates of black children in those particular classes? The calls that I get over and over again from parents is, where should I send my black child? Like, what school should I send them to? And I say, oh, well, go to Discriminology and see which schools you feel like are going to treat your son or daughter the best based on the data that you see. Discriminology has already proven that it can make equity data a lot more accessible. As a parent advocate, when I go talk to schools or even when I go talk to parents, they're like, oh, we never thought about it like that. And so then that allows them to come up with a plan to be more responsive, to live into the values that I think most people in this country want to live into.
Good evening, everyone. My name is DeMar, and I'm the founder of Discriminology. It's been over 60 years since our Supreme Court ruled that it was unconstitutional to send black students to separate and unequal schools. And yet, we still have an education system that dramatically disadvantages students of color and their families. As a black military veteran, I've been deeply motivated by this injustice to work in our public education system. And for almost a decade now of teaching in the classroom, I've seen firsthand how, in the absence of justice, schools continue to overpunish, criminalize, and marginalize black and brown children. Like the time two black students of mine were humiliated and unfairly suspended by their art teacher. As the only students of color in their class, these two 9-year-old girls struggled greatly to fit in. So on the day their teacher singles them out and says that their future children will end up in prison and have attitudes just like them, they were devastated. You see, before Discriminology, the families of these two little girls, like millions of families across our country, have had neither the data nor the tools to efficiently fight these injustices and hold their local schools accountable. According to the most recent data from the Department of Education, black students are almost 300 times as likely to be suspended as their white classmates. And this is for similar behaviors. Disparities like these have led to black students losing over 25 million hours of valuable instruction time in a single school year. And yet, test scores are the major focus of traditional school accountability report cards, with no mention of data points like these. Well, at Discriminology, we're changing this. Pulling data directly from the Department of Education, Discriminology school report cards make it super easy, in 3 clicks or less, to search, find, and share detailed information on the size and scope of racial inequity in your local schools. To date, Discriminology has informed and empowered over 200,000 families with transparent and actionable educational equity data. Families like Shima, a single black mom of 4 boys who was able to use Discriminology's data to rally neighborhood parents and push their local school to adopt policy that cut suspension rates for black and Latinx students in half. Over the next 12 months, our goal is to serve 1 million families on our data platform while continuing to affect policy change in schools and districts hardest hit by racial inequity. To accomplish this, we are raising $250,000, and that's to refine our technology and to expand our data set. Join funders like Echoing Green, the Rodenberry Foundation, Fast Forward, 4.0 Schools, and others, in helping to build a revolutionary new type of data platform. A platform built from the ground up around a singular idea: to give power to historically underserved families so that they can ensure fairness and justice in their local schools. So join us in helping to finally realize the promise of Brown versus the Board of Education. Thank you.